spirit of the team? Obviously, you guys lost the game. What did you see on the other category in terms of spirit?
I thought the spirit was great. I thought the guys tried to play for each other, try to move the ball. We're just not used to playing to the second side yet. Once we get to the second side, we kind of get stuck and get lost. But for the most part, I thought the guys competed. I thought they went out and played hard, and we just couldn't make shots. I guess I consider this a big game, and a big game we have been to make shots. So defensively was great, and just offensively we just didn't make shots, didn't make free throws. And to reiterate, I'm sorry on that. I don't think we're in good enough shape. I think early we wanted to push it, we want to open the floor. I think we came out and did that, and then I think we just dropped off the map. I think we got time. Braun came out early, Kyle wanted to come out early, Kevin wanted to come out early, so I just don't think we're in good enough shape right now to play the style that we want to play.
Stay up front, Chris.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. You mentioned not getting or not making the shots in the big games. Do you think that's more of a product of not getting shots that your guys are comfortable with, or not getting quality looks, or do you think it's just something else?
I thought they got quality looks tonight. That's the best we played as far as taking care of the ball. We have 4 turnovers. I thought guys got open shots that normally looks. I just didn't think we made them. And I think just like you said, not being in shape after that first quarter, just kind of shots wasn't falling, and it kind of hurt the rotation also because I had a mindset of how I wanted to play and how I wanted the rotation to be. And then when Braun come out early, Kevin came out early, Kai came out early, and then Tristan gets 2 fouls, kind of puts us in a tough position. But I'll be better.
Front right here, James.
Just wondering, we're halfway through the season and you see you guys are in shape. It seems curious. How is it? Why is it?
Well, because I think we played the second slowest in the league as far as pace-wise, and the vision that I have for this team, I think we got to play faster. I think that utilize Kyrie and LeBron's one-on-one ability in transition to open the floor more, running more drags, and getting their weak side big out. And we just haven't been accustomed to playing that way. So something new. So we got to do a better job of getting us in better shape.
How long does it take to get into shape when you're in January?
Well, they're not terrible shape. That's not the type of shape that we need them to be here to play the level we're trying to play at. So it could take a few weeks, but I like what I saw tonight. I thought we shared the ball. Like I said, we took care of the ball. We just didn't make shots, and we didn't make free throws. 4 for 24 from the 3-point line, and then I think 9 for 22 from the free throw line. So.
Front row, Joe.
Joe Barton, Cleveland.com. Ty, what I'm going to ask you about doesn't have anything to do with shots and rebounds or X's and O's, but it fits into this idea of improving the spirit. Did you have anything to do with the team getting back into this pregame introduction
Yes.
ritual?
Yes.
Can you just tell us a little bit about that? Why it changed back?
I just thought, just being, the assistant, we come out a little later, and I just told the guys this morning when we met, I want everybody to go out on the floor together. If you got anything to do after that, you can go back to the locker room. But in the Brooklyn game, I think we had 4 guys come out, then we had 2 guys come out, and everybody just kind of just staggered out. And that's not team, that's not unity. So I was like, let's go out together at a certain time, go to the floor, and then if you got to go back to the back and do something, you come on the floor and do it. But let's go out as a team, as a unit. And I just said, with the crowd, as you can see, it was different. When they get introduced at home, they want to see them run out. They want to cheer for them. And then you got a guy over here, you got a guy over here, and everybody's just kind of separated. So I said, we want at home, you can do what you want on the road because we don't care about the fans on the road. But at least at home, give our fans what they came to see. When they call your name, run out, be introduced. And I think the crowd was all for it. So.
Front row, sorry. Tom.
Tony Carter, ESPN Cleveland. Obviously not the outcome that you wanted in your debut as coach, but just your thoughts and feelings as you stepped out on the floor as a head coach for the first time.
I actually felt better than I thought I would. A little nervous at first. I was fine until Lisa asked me that question. Then I kind of got nervous, but I thought for the most part, it was great. Commanded the huddle. Guys listened, paid attention, gave me a maximum effort. And we just got to continue to have that maximum effort. Today was like you said, it was a hard game for me to gauge because that was my first game and just caught up in the moment. And it's a little different than 6 inches over. But it felt good.
I'm going to stay up front here.
Just Jeff Shudell, News Herald. So what do? Do you make these guys run the gassers, or what do you do to get them in the
I think more so because we're trying to do some things different offensively with the elbow and stuff. I just think you gotta do a lot of stuff full court, just running through your offense, scripting your offense, but instead of doing it twice, you have to do it eight times in a row, back to back, until you get it right. And then just, I don't believe in running sprints like that's per se, but we gotta do things to incorporate running and getting in shape, however I gotta do that.
Second row.
Zingy mentioned China. Did you tell the player of the game? What did you tell?
I didn't speak after the game. I know it's a tough game, emotional game, and something I learned from Scott Skiles and Doc Rivers. I gotta watch the film first. We'll address it tomorrow. I don't want to come in and say something that didn't happen because the game was so fast. So we just brought it in. What time we're meeting tomorrow?
Let's go back up. Chris.
Coach, you talked about wanting to get the guys to play together, particularly the big three. How do you think that looked like?
I thought it looked pretty good. I wanted to use Kevin in the second lineup a little bit to play elbow and elbow actions. And in the first unit with Kyrie and Brian, kind of let them run pick and rolls and try to spread the floor. But like I said, once they all got tired, it kind of messed with the rotation. And we only played 8 guys, consecutive, some decent minutes, and then we got 2 other guys we kind of sprinkled in that wasn't fair to those guys. But like I said, getting tired kind of messed the whole rotation up. But I like what we did, I like what we saw, and now with the elbow stuff with Kevin, he can kind of add. I couldn't really call it on the fly. We had to be ATOs because we don't really know it. So, we got about 12, 13 actions out of the elbow set we can run for Kevin. We just got to learn them.
Back up front here, Jason.
I think it's fair to say that the last 24 hours has surprised a lot of people. Things clearly people have been getting. Did you feel, you guys were kind of booed off before at the end, did you feel the tension in the crowd throughout? I know you said earlier about the crowd responding to the lineups, but it just seemed like there was tension in the arena and the booing. And did you feel any of that? And do you feel like you're kind of a target, or you fairly run fairly already just because everything's
I don't think so. If so, I'm prepared for it. I've been booed before. Along with a lot of these guys. Every time I go to Philly, I get booed. So it's not a big deal. It's something I got to deal with. Like you said, I'm just keep putting the best product I can on the floor. Keep doing what I've been doing. If it works, it's great. If it doesn't, then whatever happens, happens.
Back over to Chris.
Hi, Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. You mentioned how some things are a little bit different for you 6 inches over. I'm sure you envisioned what it was going to feel like, the extra responsibilities as a head coach. What was the one that you noticed that was the biggest difference, besides the obvious, of course?
I would say from a standpoint of rotations, like I said, it kind of threw me for a loop because I had it set in the way I wanted to do it, and then when guys wanted to come out, it kind of messed me up rotation wise, so that was kind of hard for me. But I'm gonna go back and watch the film.